Hi, you guys. So I am back. Um, I am back. All right. In the last message, we were talking about wheat and the tares, um, which I had to look up. But we were talking about I, but the I is backwards, meaning throwing down the I. Okay. We were talking about don't drop the I, don't drop the ball. Oh my God, Jesus. All right. We were talking about organizations. We were talking about your name, right? Who are you? What is your name? What would you be named? Um, we were talking about um we were talking about a whole bunch of different stuff, but this is a continuation of it. Now, there's certain things that I had looked up, and which was about the wheat and the tares, and dealing with the name. Now, with the wheat and the tares, what I learned, it is talking about the right judgment, having the right judge of character. When it comes down to certain things, or certain people. Okay, so being a good judge of character, that is what it is about. Being a good judge of character. Now, I can't admit, why did I say I can't admit? I can't lie. Okay. I'm also seeing Jim Carrey again in the courtroom. I can't lie. All right. I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? Because when you think about what is the opposite of telling the truth, is telling a lie. Okay. We are all liars, all right? And that is the truth, though. You know, even though we say we can't lie or we don't lie in some form, way, or fashion, we do lie, even if it's a joke, even if it's something small, even if it's just we're not telling the truth completely, it is still a lie, all right? So we are all liars. Once again, getting like we are all sinners as well. So it's something about that. Um, Now it is also something about the wheat and the tares, meaning that you have to know how to be a good judge of character. What or who is there to hurt you, and what and who is there to help you. You have to know how to be a good judge. And the reason why you need to know how to be a good judge is simply because, let's say you are in a courtroom, and let's say you do have to convict somebody, and let's say you do have to give another person a certain judgment, right? If this even is a judgment to come into something or to be a part of your life, or a judgment as in a punishment, you have to make sure that you are punishing the right person and not the wrong person, okay? So I would say that I have been guilty of this, where I am basically punishing the wrong person and not punishing the right person, and not getting all the facts. So it's something important about getting all the facts, all the information first before you go jump into conclusions as well. That is the difference between the wheat and the tares, but also learning and knowing and studying and completing the task of knowing the difference between the wheat and the tares. Okay, now the one of the things that I had looked at, and one of the things that I had noticed about the wheat and the tares, how do you know the difference? I believe it was either the farmer or either Jesus. It was one of them. Okay, it was somebody. Okay, whoever it was, right? It said that literally that how do you know the difference? And it was saying that you don't know the difference until it grows, that you have to wait until something grows in order for you to tell the difference. So until it is completely grown, meaning until you get all the information that you need to get, you cannot make your right judgment just yet. Okay, so it's something about making right judgment, but also gathering all the information, knowing everything that you need to know, understanding everything that you need to understand. Okay, here before you go and judge another person. And things like that, because you can make the wrong decision, and the wrong decision would definitely be hurting somebody, harming somebody, misjudging somebody, accusing somebody when they are the wrong person for you to accuse, right? Just imagine that you are accusing the person that's actually there to help you, to love you, and things like that. Okay, now, so that is what I'm getting. That's just one thing that I'm gonna come on here and talk about. Right? Okay, so yeah, the wheat and the tares. It's all about making that good judgment and allowing those weeds to grow, allowing those grains to grow in order to see clearly what and who somebody is. Now I feel like, see, the thing about, when you're waiting on the fruit, I mean, I said the fruit, when you're waiting on the fruit, so it's something about fruit here, because I'm getting, you will know them by their fruit, right, as well. But see, what I'm getting is like when you know them by their fruit, or you're waiting for the fruit to develop, just like you're waiting on the wheat and the tares to grow. The scary part about it is like, okay, what if it's nobody? What if it's nobody that you can trust? Nobody. Like, what if everybody is a fucking tear? You know what I'm saying? The wheat and the tares. All right. Also, something about when you spell tears, it's also you're spelling tears. So that might be a message in itself, or a secret message. The wheat and the tears. Okay, the tears are the tears or the tears. Okay, and I'm also seeing tears. Okay, so it's three different tears. Okay, so it's tears meaning crying tears. Now it is tears where, the wheat and the tears meaning the bad people, or the people that's not there to help you in some type of way, mischievous people, the what is good and what is evil. Okay, so the tears may be evil, but I'm also getting tears, Tiers, tears meaning the land. Who holds the land? Okay, can I get an amen? All right, so who holds the land? That is a tear. All right, I want to buy some tear. I want to buy some land. Okay, here. All right, so what is the difference? It's three different ones. Okay, so we could be talking about three different tiers. Okay, so add on a fourth tier, because even though you say them differently, add on a fourth tier is like an actual tier, actual levels. Okay, new levels bring new devils. All right, so it's something about that. But what I'm getting is tears. Okay, Tears. Tears. All right, who brings you tears? Who makes you cry? Once again, I want you crying for me. I want you wah, 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 wah. Why is it so important to recognize the people that bring you tears, that cause you tears, that cause you pain, that cause you to be afraid, right? We kind of talked about that last week. Why? Why do you want somebody to cry? Why do you want somebody to be in pain? Why? Is it something that you get out of it? What do you get out of it? Okay, the wheat and the tares. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'll be busy back, baby. I'll be back.